Hello, welcome to another episode of the GNPS General Engineer, and we're coming to you from a brand new set of a brand new medical drama series that's going to be airing on Etv every Monday to Wednesday at 6:30.
To Friday.
Oh, did I say
Mondays
Wednesday?
to Fridays.
Friday, that is. See, she's awake. That's what we need from the doctors anyway. And joining me on my right are two members of the cast, Lerato Nxumalo and the legendary Meshack Mavuso.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit starstruck. See, I'm even losing my words because of the gentleman sitting next to you. No offense to you. When I spoke to Nomfundo trying to organize this sit-in podcast with you guys, I was not expecting you. Yeah. I knew you on, but like I wasn't expecting you. So just wait 10 minutes. It's about right.
I think it's the right song. It's the right song.
Let's just get right into it. Tell us the characters that you guys are playing, starting with you, Lerato.
I'm playing Duduzile, who is basically an intern doctor. She's very nervous. She's a very nervous intern doctor that comes from a good background, an excellent background of surgeon doctors. I think she's still just finding herself and still trying to prove herself at Durban Gen. Her family think it's ridiculous that she wants to be a doctor because she's like more on the damn side. She's not really the smartest of the brood, but she tries her hardest to prove herself. And in Durban Gen, we're going to see her quite... Oh, sorry. It's actually on... Okay. In Durban Gen, we're going to see her quite, crack under pressure. She's going to go through a lot. So, yeah.
And then you, sir?
I play Dr. Thabo Dlamini, who's a senior surgeon here, who actually is doing this for Ubabwake because he was raised by his dad. He's from a very poor background, but Baba Kenza show, Mrs. Colwyn. So just to say thank you to Dad, he decided to be a medical doctor. So yonke lento yenze lumndeni to say, look, and this I think will help abanye abantu abahleli lapha ekhaya ukuthi your background or la uphuma khona doesn't determine your future. People shouldn't think about the now and the here. People must have visions and wider visions, and it's all about that. But this doctor that I play, he's one of those doctors very arrogant, self-centered, he's a womanizer. He's actually
remind me of some people at work.
And it doesn't even wait to go to the hotel. He does this thing here. If Ubabati Yebo
live
one right here.
Live.
So you just brace yourself for a big drama.
It's going to be, it's sounding from what you guys are telling us, just from your characters, sounds like it's going to be an action-packed, drama-packed series.
Yes.
But I want to find out from you guys, how much, before, knowing that you guys are going to be working on this production, how much of knowledge did you guys have about the health sector in general?
With me, I had a bit of knowledge. My whole father's family is just medical stuff, and then my mom's accounting. Even though I didn't really stay with my father for the longest time, but I did have a little bit of knowledge. I did biology in high school. Yeah, but I don't really know them big words like, just the simple stuff, like Grey's Anatomy vibes. Yeah.
Everyone is on Grey's.
Yeah.
But the industry that we are in, and especially with this production, we did workshops, where they're showing us all the toys, how to operate, how to use all those instruments and so forth. So as an actor, you have to make believe, you don't have to And basically, you don't have
To have the knowledge.
to be an alcoholic to
act
run
like
a
one.
bar.
Yeah.
You know, so as an actor, that's what we do. We make believe. And even when I'm with I have friends who are doctors. If they come visit me here after 2 months, we go chill Mlas. People will call me Dr. Dlamini, wamba namanya majita utu.
Exactly.
So I'll be the doctor and
Yeah.
yeah. So and the effort that we put here, we make sure we look like real doctors.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. Dlamini.
Wow. Pleasure to meet you, Dr. Dlamini.
Yes.
So if now obviously you guys have started working on the production, do you guys feel that you're in the right place and you're not getting that imposter syndrome? Because I mean, like, this is from my imagination. I'm not saying that you actors go through this. This is how I would feel. I'll be like, it's sometimes I could, let me make an example. Here I am sitting next to you guys and I'm interviewing you guys. Yet I didn't even do journalism. So I kind of feel like an imposter. Like it's like somebody else should be sitting here. Even though I know I can sit and talk and have a conversation with a guest here.
No, with me, this has been my dream for the longest time. I knew from primary school that this is what I wanted to do. I've been auditioning since I was in primary, I think, but I never really got my break. And to get a job during a pandemic for me was just crazy. It was just, oh God, and I'm really grateful. And it took me a while to really just accept the fact that, oh my gosh, I'm actually here with such legends as Mish, you know what I'm saying? So it took me a while to adjust, but because of their welcoming spirits, I really felt like, I'm home.
Do I have to answer that question?
It's up to you.
I mean,
if you have something to say.
Yeah, look, I've been doing this forever, you know. So the thing of panicking and that's the only thing that changed is the environment. You know, I'm a Joburg boy, and the people. Well, the people, some of them I know, and with the industry, you meet new people every day. So it was just moving from Jozi to here. You leave your family back home, your kids, your wife, everyone is back home, and I'm here. You know, every time mangushaya salanya kawanguti namhlanje ngiyodlana, and I never get to worry about that because they're cooking. I always eat home cooked meal, and now you're thinking, maybe today McDonald's, maybe that. But other than that, work-wise, it's fun. It's great that I'm working with young people, young crew, young cast members. I'm the only one who's old here in the industry. I think in all of them combined. I get from the crew too. But then I learn, you know, from these young ones that are here. But I like again about it when I was introduced to this industry, not theater but TV. I was young. I was from Elokshini and fresh from Mekasi. So we met Abu Patrick Shai and Abu Ndlovu when we're doing Izo. You know, and they nurtured us, they helped us to be who we are today. So I think now it's my responsibility to give back what they did to me back then. I'm doing it to them.
I just want to ask something from you. I mean, like being an actor with such vast amount of talent and experience, as you've mentioned, do you find yourself playing more roles than anyone within the whole production? Because, I mean, you can't dispute experience. Like, I mean, wherever it's necessary and you've been doing something and obviously you're working with new people in the industry, I'm sure your knowledge could also filter outside of the work that you are here for, so to say.
Do you want to answer that one?
Yes, I actually do. Yes, he does play more roles. He's very, very hands-on and he's very helpful. He helps us a lot on set. I feel like nobody doesn't not want to talk to Meshack Mavuso before they're seen. So yeah, he is very, very. It's a blessing to have him with us on set every day. Yeah.
I didn't want to answer that. Because there was a that's why I said
we nigga credit.
But look, if issue fail, we all going to fail with Meshack Mavuso. So now it's not just about me. Ogoti, I must shine, and then everyone is. So I regard myself as a frame picture right now. You know, I'm making sure that this picture is neat, is clean. Bona, they must shine here. Me now just carry them and make sure that they, my pedestal, just make sure that they're on the stage and then they shine. And me now just, you know, protect and make sure that he give shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are members of the community outside of your jobs in South Africa, so to say. And right now, we are going through a health pandemic, and it so happens that you guys are working on a production that's centered around the health sector. I just want to find out from you guys that do you have any suggestion where obviously our health system is not where we would like it to be. You know, obviously we still have people who do not have access to quality health facilities or services. So I just want to find out with you guys, obviously since working on the production, which I'm sure it also arises within the scenes that you guys are shooting, that obviously there's a fact that some people can't afford medical services. So do you feel like, are there any solutions that you guys would like to suggest, so to say, going forward, or that you've noticed through working this production, or the research that you've done, obviously, for the characters that you guys are playing, to say, hey, as a country, we can tackle improving health services this way or this way. If not, it's fine.
Yeah, I think you start with the youth of 76 when they fought for free education. They fought for to stop Afrikaans as medium of instruction. So you have all these people that, all of them, those young people were combined fighting this thing, you know. And you had, of course, we had labor fees must fall, you know. They work together fighting. So we need to do that as people. And now you have our leaders who were there in 1976 fighting Afrikaans, fighting for free education. Now we have all that. Now they are in power. They do not think about the people. You know, it's Lantola iPhone technology. Think about the people who put you there. Because people must come first. But now they're driven by greed and all that. So they do not think about their people. They're thinking about their own stomach. Because, for instance, like a lousy Panado. But yes, clinic in our clinics, it's not there. And that's why we're trying with this thing to make them feel bad. You know, we're trying to create this hospital that is great, that everyone wants to be part of it. Every patient wants to come to Durban Gen. Every doctor wants to go and work at Durban Gen because it's one of the best medical hospitals. So we're trying to create that so that even the superintendents, even the ministers, to say, but we can create this hospital. We have the capacity to create that. Can we just at least perform one and stop thinking about themselves, but to think about the people that they serve?
You got anything to say, young blood?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I agree about the selfishness. I feel like if our leaders could just be a little bit more selfless and really just put themselves in those people's situations and shoes and just look at the situation from another person's perspective, I think we could really grow as a country and do much better than what we are going through.
Yeah, but another thing, again, just leaving the government alone, just put them aside. We know what to do and we know what's wrong and right, Tina, as a band. Still, you know, and with the pandemic, like you said, we know what we have to wash your hands. You know what we have to social distance, cover your nose and don't. But people don't do it. You know, and government vela is nagegel. But you know very well ukuthi kunalesi first corner when you'll see abantu basemafuneralini bagcwele but corona baze bayibiza bayiculele negama and then mase ikuphethe uthi no government ayisinakekeli basingcwabe ngathi size njani what sorry for that, but it's the honest truth ukuthi we know what's happening. Now it's in your hand. Please, just people must just take care of themselves, finish and clap.
You guys spoke about drama when we were speaking earlier before we started rolling. I just to entice us and our audience, what sort of drama situations, just one that your character and your character specifically, you kind of highlighted in the beginning that your character is a bit of a womanizer. So I think we have somewhere to go to with there as far as the drama is concerned. So starting with you, Lerato.
That was like the drama. I think, let me just try and think of one. Oh, there's a point where I think there's so much.
The nail.
Yeah, the nail. Yeah, she's very. I think she's very gullible sometimes. So she has a friend in the hospital, Slay Queen nurse, so she kind of forces Undabezinhle into this makeover, like, you know, and also Undabezinhle gets carried away because she has been getting a lot of just disrespect from patients with the fact that she looks young. So Usne forces her into a makeover, and, you know, she gets the long nails, and then the day comes with the surgery. No girl does not know what happened to her nail during the surgery. We don't know what happened to the nail. Did it end up in the patient's appendix? What happened? We don't know. We should find out.
We don't know.
Yeah. We don't know even now. We don't know even now.
That's very dramatic.
We don't know.
Because I know from a hospital standpoint, there's strict policies around nails for infection control purposes and such incidents.
Yes.
No, and I think this is my first episode where I deal with this couple, Bambene. You know, they were doing the paraiseso at home, and then Shandisa is up home. And then now they believe Guti indoda yakhe yembophile, and now we think it's a medical situation. This thing, it can be into zokuthi uboshiwe. You know, we're thinking maybe your muscles, you know, they grow and then they decide to. So it's that story until this guy comes. And then he's got an okapi. He opens the okapi.
And we're just like,
and
what the hell's happening?
But not says papilla, my police with all the medication to, you know, to make sure what the muscle relaxant and so we don't know what he but because of
the guy
or is it because of the so there's lots of drama and we try to incorporate izinto ezenziwa abantu and the beliefs abantu with the medical
you know, since you bringing that up, you know, our cultural norms or our cultural customs, you get to see a lot of that in hospital where they sort of come to a head, like you know, something is done on this side, something is done on this side. And both parties, they know if I do this, it's gonna remedy this situation, and this party feels the same way. So when this situation, you know, gets resolved, it's like, hey.
Yeah, we have stories where you have abantu abanabaphans, you know, abafaka ubuhlalo and all that. Then mara sekuyiwe theater ubuhlalo kumele sibkhiphe and then senzani ngapha.
Do you know how many questions I get?
Yeah, and then mawuthi uyabkhipha bathi but then abaphansi bazombulala bazomqedelela. You know, so but at theater we can't have these things. So it's Isintu versus
the Western medicine.
Yes.
Wow. That is intense. And those are like norms that occur on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Also, just like even around the whole death situation, like what happens after that? Because like esibhedlela, like if a patient is dead or is deceased, obviously the plan is to move them to a mortuary very quickly. And obviously once the bed is vacant, it's ready for the next patient.
For the next patient, nina nifuna ukuza ngizothatha umoya. Ngithatha kanjani umoya? Sithi umoya umuntu wenu awukho la. And ake ngizothatha umoya sekunomuntu olele. Naye uthi awunani ningibeke
ifamily yakhe. Ifamily yakhe.
It's all that drama. It's so exciting. I can't wait.
Yo, this is going to be interesting. Take it from me. I know, because some of these situations, they're okay, and sometimes you're not sure whether you should tell people about this. Sometimes I forget to share these things. So, I mean, they get to live on Durban Gen. So I can appreciate that, for one. And moving on to my next question, which is basically, obviously now it's an everyday, like Monday to Friday. You guys are on air. So is this safe to call it a soapy, or should we just call it a drama series?
It's a telenovela.
Telenovela. Yeah.
It's longer than a drama series.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your net it will of course come to an end. A soap can play it for 10, 15 years. This one at some point it will come to an end.
Okay, so that is going to
So
be...
it's a let's say it's a daily drama.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think we're going to cut it there because we need to let you go back on set and carry on with your wonderful job. We're going to have somebody else join us in your place. So is there anything you would like to leave us with before you move?
Look, man, we will be on air from the 5th of next month, 6:30 every day. So people must watch and see what we bring them. And I promise South Africa that, well, you know, I don't disappoint. So I will not disappoint you. And the young talent is great. They're amazing. You love them. You'll fall in love with them. And enjoy it. Thank you for the support once again. Sabong.
With the guys we work with technological devices. Anyway, other than imshini yago radiology, because I know most people know that. So there's like other machines that are used for diagnosis purposes or therapeutic purposes, depending on the procedure. Not autopsy. Like, okay, let me go into the example now. You can start rolling, Tiny, it's fine. Okay. Let's say, for instance, you in an accident, and then we opera, and you get to hospital and we see we opera. So, mhlambe fanele operate. Say, mhlambe fanele wenziwe lab. So, mhlambe one of the organs and see how damaged it is, or mhlambe repair damage on that organ. So, because they are bleeders, so because we don't want you to lose lelo gas lelo. So, when a machine is connect, it's called a cell saver. So basically, as the operator, the gas or lopayo, liza glo machine lo. So and then we basically control that machine. So and then so clean machine will clean it and then send it back to a collection bag, which is then going to come back to you. Yeah. So that's like just one of the procedures as well. Yeah. But kuning. But in that thing, you couldn't no Meshack you guys near focus and nje ni portray site lesibhedlela ngokuphelele. Well, I found out from them it actually focus it's not really about that, but like you guys do try and get it right.
True that.
Yeah.
True that. We do kunemithi nemjovo igama ongakazi uyitshela ukuthi ukwazi ukulibiza uyalibiza ene ukuze ukwazi ukulibiza kahle fanele
sondeze mic man.
Fanele ucheckile ukuthi konje oluligugulishe ukuthi yini lo wenzani kahle hlelo muthi ukuze ukwazi ukuthi ubize kahle. Hey munu kunzima kona kodwa ke hayi kuyakhona kukwenza ukuthi uyitshela ukuthi hayi mangiphuma la sengingayi kuyofuna umsebenzi esibhedlela.
Yeah.
By the way, this is Umamdi. She's also a member of the cast on Etv Gen. She's going to be playing with Dr. Ngcobo. Am I right? Did I get it right?
Yes,
Superintendent.
Dr. Ngcobo, superintendent wesibhedlela stroke CEO.
Yes.
The boss.
Yes. Womandla.
umama wesibhedlela uyena ubheka ukuthi isibhedlela siyasebenza, siya operator, sihamba ngendlela, yonke into istaffu sihamba ngendlela ke. Hey, engathi ngizochaza kuningi mhlamba kafiki lapho ake ngime.
Another thing we just find out actually this is where Lerato's character lives. A communal intern. Yeah. So
Yes.
hence she's still here.
Yeah.
I
live here. Welcome.
And Umamdi was mentioning this is the house where the interns actually gossip about the bosses.
Iqinisele ngephikiswe lelo ngoba ke i-character kaMam Dudu i-character kaQwabi umuntu o strict uqondile ufuna yonke into ihambe ngendlela ufuna moreover it's a public hospital. So uyazi ukuthi kwi public hospital kuba nento eyiningi eyishodayo. Kuko konke lokho kuyobe okushodayo akafuni ukuthi abambelele kuloko ukuthi hey njengoba njenge public asinayo in wenza sure ukuthi mayingekho le akusetshenziswe le. You understand? So uyatholakala umuntu ongahlekahleki o strict but kodwa ke deep down umama phela unalo uthando and umama ofuna ukwenza sure ukuthi ama interns ayafinyelela ezingeni lakhe. Ayakwazi ukuthi aphathe isibhedlela ngendlela ekufanele baphathe isibhedlela engakhona akufanele kube nezigulo eziningi ezifayo although awukwazi ukukhona la ungakwazi khona ukuthi ugweme ukufa kwabantu kodwa ke la ukhona khona. So she's a perfectionist. And ke mawunjalo umzali or uyiboss enjalo awuthandathandeki kahle kwi staff sakho. So la ila ngihletshwa khona ila bengisho khona ngawo wonke amagama nantontoni kodwa ke I still love them.
I ngiyabonakala.
Not Ngcobo.
In real life ngumama nakhona la Durban Gen
of scene
ngumama bathanda bonke. I'm talking about crew, cast kusukela phezulu kuya angazi phansi angazi ke phansi kuphi ngoba ngokwami siyalingana sonke. So whenever I would see ukuthi engathi akaphathekile kahle lo ngoba ke kugcwele zona izingane ngiye ngizama ukuthi ngimdonsele eceleni ngimbuzini sithandwa sami khona okungathi akuhambi kahle kangangokuthi nabo they are very open ukuza kumina ukuthi hayi ma kuningi mhlambe inkinga yasekhaya mhlambe inkinga yala mhlambe inkinga yo boyfriend eninkinga yes ngifaka isiluleko yes
I mean like if you look at your previous characters, I don't want to mention them because then so business Dr. Ngcobo njengamanje uyena ophambili. But like you know it's a totally different character to a character that you've played. I just want to, if there any challenges are corner or facile, you know, getting into this character that you came across, and how did you overcome them, if abekho?
Ukhuluma iqiniso, it's true. It's a different character. It's a different character. Different in a way. You kuba in this institute esibhedlela angikaze ngisebenze esibhedlela angazi ukuthi esibhedlela kusetshenzwa kanjani. I didn't even know ukuthi konje usuperintendent what are the responsibilities and the duties of lokhuzana. Where else kwezinye mhlambe ngiye ngibe umama isikhathi esiningi which comes normal, which comes you know very natural. We understand kule the medical terms, how you carry yourself, ama responsibilities we superintendent, isibhedlela as a whole siyindawo enjani. It is a different character. I should think mhlambe ngizame ukuthi ngi-over I'd made friends with matron bakudala abangasekhaya. So ngiye kubona ngixoxe nabo ukuthi ya manje ku superintendent wakho wena wayenjani, and then kuxoxwana esibhedlela. You understand your medical, how do you say leligama lamaphilisi ngabo umjovo. You understand. I've actually tried to ukuthi ngithi anginabo abangana abaningi abawodokotela kodwa ke yazama ukuthi nakube ngiye kowami udokotela ngiyambuza ukuthi manje umuntu suppose ugula uphethwe ilento umsiza kanjani niye nimnikeze ini nantonto. I just seek ulwazi from the stallions, abantu abasebenze okwangempela ngakhona abangadlali mina ngiyadlala ukuba superintendent, but I've learned so much. I've learned so much, and kungenza ngiyibuza ukuthi kodwa ngayekelani yazi ukuhamba balekela isikole ngabe mhlambe nguyena wangempela. Yes, it's true. Nakanganga ukuthi nje ngitshela ukuthi hayi yabona ngempela mangiqeda la hayi ngiyakhona Albert hayi ngiyakhona Albert lithi ngiyongqongoza bangizobatshela nje ukuthi ningangifuni maphepha ngizoyenza kodwa lento ekufanele. Yes.
Yes, Dr. Qwabi. When Lerato, I mean, your character is young, obviously.
Yes.
Like, who do you have a person that you want to specifically would say, hey, this is my next role, and like Umam did with the people that she knows?
With like in terms of going to a person specifically, I don't think so until I got to set and I met Omamdi, Meshack Mavuso. That's when I got the opportunity to speak to people and really seek advice. But outside of that, no. The only thing that I really did was watch a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
And that's the go-to
Grey's
one.
Anatomy, New Amsterdam. That's what I've been watching, and that's how I was, really just trying to educate myself.
But you know where you guys should go to see real live medical practitioners or healthcare workers on YouTube. Because like there's videos of people in actual real life theater performing in surgery and all those kind of things. But like I mean, it's just thinking it's just that part, and then you focused on other things that happen around.
Yeah, we're more focused on the drama than the more
the practicality of being a specialist.
Yeah. Mina ke nje ngumam Dudu, I'll be honest with you, lezi zinto ze technology zo YouTube nantonto bathi bengathi ngifika la kwathiwa imam Dudu manje fanele ukupost into ngathi hey bantabami ngizidlalela uWhatsApp mina kuphela angizidlali zonke lento ngamtshela unana ngathi munuko fanele ungifundise ungitshele hey bazamile nasendlini bangifaka ko Instagram ngikhumbula nje
siyakudinga ku social media.
I know I am
akho
trying so hard kangangokuthi nini a joke nje bengibuza someone asked me ukuthi mama so yini I handle yakho ku Instagram angazi ukuthi yini handle so mase ngifona ukuthi no mangiya ku Instagram igama lakho lithini so mangifona ngifonela undodakazi ngithi kuyena hey awungisize lapho ungitshela ukuthi ithini address yami uthi address yami ngithi Instagram uthi ma ngisiza ungangiphoxi kuthi uyihandle ngithi yini ihandle uthi ukhumbule nje umnyango ihandle yomnyango ake sengiyazi manje ukuthi ihandle hayi sengiyayazi ngikremile sengiyayazi ngizozama impela with the help of our social media guru unana I should think ngempela kuzohambeka nizongibona ngizobe ngikhona.
I mean for me personally like I enjoy having you on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, ngizoyenza nana angiyathemba ukuthi uyezwa mntanami.
Ukhona la uzwile kahle. Ngicela ungasidisappoint please njengama fans kaMamD. Sicela nje ungalenzi iphutha.
Yeah.
Other than what we've talked about, like do you feel like there's anything that you've learned from your character specifically, other than outside of Uguti? I mean, like the emotions that comes with being a person who runs a Sibhedlela. Everyone is looking at you for solutions. You're the go-to person, like you're the final person. If you're the one who absorbs energy hamsana nalokho. So mangabe kubi kuza ku makukuhle futhi akugcini kuwe yabo kuyafilterisha to everyone.
Yeah.
So like handling khona into ifundile dealing with those emotions around that, because I mean like mangabe ni performer when you guys are on set, you have to invoke certain emotions in order to execute certain characters.
Kakhulu kuningi engikufundile so far. I've actually learned ukuthi being in the position that I am in, it's not easy. Because njengobusho anything eyenzakalayo embi iyone ibuya kakhulu ize kuwena, so you should know every little detail eyenzakalayo esibhedlela. And ingifundise ukuthi I did not know ukuthi uNtsumpa sesibibiza uNtsumpa kithi uNtsumpa wenzani. You would think ukuthi it's just a title, ulaphayana uhlale ehleli eofisini ejika nesitulo nhlobo. Akunjalo, kufuna uze la on the ground, on the floor, ubuke ubheke ukuthi kwenzakalani iguli. Number 1 kufanele zibe inethezekile. Yes, akugone hotel kuse sibhedlela useyinhlungwini lo muntu uneyinkinga ekhaya, ufanele ukwazi ukuthi umtshele ukuthi mama ngabe baba ngabe ngane uzophuma kule nkinga. Now uthole komunye uthola ukuthi akazukwazi ukuphuma kule nkinga. How do you convey it to her? How do you tell a person ukuthi uyafa? Kunzima. Very emotional, and at the same time you must be strong. You must be very strong. You must akufuneka utshengise uzwe njengoba bengishilo ngithi umama Qwabe kahle hle umuntu onozwelo umama ekugcineni kwako konke, kodwa ke akakwazi ukuthi akutshengise lokho esibhedlela. You understand that you should always be the stronger person.
Only Luthuli has that exception.
Uyayibona, and la uhlushwa udokotela, uhlushwa uThabo. Dr. Dlamini uphezulu kwakhe umama, uyayithola uyamhlopha. He's a good doctor, an excellent doctor, but very manipulative. He thinks it's all about him. Ufuna isikhundla yena. You understand, uzibona ewusuper. Uyabona kusho ukuthi uyi-competition now. Yes, ufikele kuwena ezandleni wamfundisa wamgruma, but kungitshengisa ukuthi ubuhle oyubunikeze abantu kwesinye isikhathi it comes back to you ikushaye. Ungazange wena utshengisa ububi, umtshengisile umamukele umuntu wazama ukuthi ngifukamela ngaphansi kokhapha lami sebenza maye sephezulu eselapho wena isitha sokuqala. Uyayithola, kungifundisa ukuthi uma nisebenza esibhedlela ufanele uhloniphe icleaner, uqala lezansi kuyicleaner ngoba esibhedlela sakho sifuna siclean. Kubalekile, it's a health whatever, it's a health sector.
It's a health facility.
Kufanele kube ku clean qala. Uyayithola leyo nto. So ukuze ba clean, ukuze umuntu akwenze ngothanda umsebenzi wakhe kufanele kuqine wena. Nakhona ekuqineni kwakho akufanele uqine kakhulu ungabusaba nobuntu totally. Uyayibona, kuze kuphotha, kuze ko receptionist, kuze kufanele uhloniphe wonke umuntu. It teaches me ukuthi emsebenzini noma ungaba phezulu kangakanani kodwa mangabe ukuphethe ngeqoma ukuphezulu bakho uzontanta wedwa phezulu awuzusebenza namuntu. So in order for ukuthi yonke into ihambe kahle, uhlonipha lapha from lapha ezantsi ukhuphuke nabo okuyinto enzima because bangakanani
hey baningi
bangakanani uwedwa superintendent wedwa uyayi understand and ngendlela kuba nzima ngakhona should kwathula umuntu kuthiwa iDurban Gen kuba ngazuthi manje mabeze eDurban Gen awungeke ubuye azazi lezo ibhedlela bathi uya eDurban Gen ngeke ubuye we wangena nje ku ward 13 awu uyayi understand you should guard upon those izinkulumo enjalo ukuthi angifuni ukuthi kube into so yes kuyenzeka ngoba phela impilo zethu zonke iphethwe uJehova kodwa ke uzama ukugwena ngaso sonke isikhathi ngimfake kuJehova nona khona la
akasali
ngeke asale ngoba namandla nantontoni mase kunzima ngiyalivala lela office ngibe nokuthandaza okuthizeni ucela kuyena ukuthi akuphe istrength akuphe amandla akuphe ukuqaqeka akuphe ukuthandwa abanye abantu osebenza yes bangasho bathi ay yena unjani uhlala ehlinile kodwa ufe uyayithola kodwa kube nokodwa ufe ngoba makabe ethi abe nenhliziyo emlo mama kwathi ntintintin kungabi nokodwa akuhambi kahle ngoba operate wedwa
hayi yazi ukuthi ngiyabona ukuthi character yakho is also highly based on ubuntu
yes thank you and imfundiso nakule genge encane ekhulayo ngijabule kakhulu njengempela ukuthi iDurban Gen izodlala ngo 6:30 yes kona isikhathi mhlambe kabanye bebuye emsebenzini okwanye kodwa ke le genge encane isuka isekhaya ukuba udokotela akudinga ukuthi ube njani ube muhle uzube unesi udinga kuya ngepassion kuya ngepassion ene le genge le yes siphuma kwiCovid manje efike yafika yamosha ingqondo zethu yamosha ukucabanga abaningi balahlekelwe imisebenzi abaningi bayitshela ukuthi kusizana kulongo ngifunda ngenza le medicine or ngenza le nursing or ngifundele ukuba uporter because hey nasi lesifo ngizoqashwa phi kwathini no ayifundise ayibe nemfundiso iDurban Gen inemfundiso ukuthi anyone you can be anything that you want that you put your all to it ungenza noma in ene akubi iposition ene ceiling emile you can go above
kune growth
yes uyakhula ungaqala ulapha phansi uyiclean uzuzibona usuyisuperintendent
yazi ukuthi iqiniso lelo lishoyo ngoba mina ekusebenzeni kwami esibhedlela sengibonile abantu umuntu eqale uporter ahamba ayethe uporter fundele nursing kuyaba gwiqiqiha unanga umuntu segqoka uniform yonesi afunde akhule within ama ranks nursing azafike to a point professional nurse
sister tutor
yes sesithola isikhundla sokuphatha
ngingazi kuselisasatshenziswa lelo gama sister tutor
hayi
sekuthiwa yini manje
operational manager
nakuya uyayibona nje yonke leyo arrangement ukuthi izobafundisa labantwana ukuthi umntwana onothando mhlambe any medical msebenzi or whatever okay ngiqale la lo uqale la waba yini waqala la wakhuphuka so I can do this it's doable it's doable and izofundisa ukuthi ngempela kwenzakalana esibhedlela because isikhathi esiningi sibe once wayisa umuntu wakini esibhedlela washona uyasinyanya leso sibhedlela ubusuthi kubulawa abantu lapha yena wayesengcono uyathi nje ngathi ngifika usuku lakhe lokugcina waye right ephapheme ekhulu khona nje umjovo kushutha abamjova ngawo it's not about that isibhedlela sibulala abantu
yazi ukuthi ngoba ukhuluma kune incident nje sanda kwenzeka where udokotela like was killed because of an incident eyenzeke esibhedlela. And it's just that ukuthi ngeke sikwazi ukukhuluma ngayo because the matter is still pending in court.
Okay.
But it has gone to a point where udokotela is allegedly assassinated because of an incident
Jeez.
eyenzeka esibhedlela.
Pathetic.
And it's because I feel like ukuthi abantu don't understand ukuthi esibhedlela number one, imagine impilo ngaphandle kwesibhedlela. Yabo.
Singafu ukuthapha.
Yabo. So mangabe singekho isibhedlela lema kwenzeka izinto ezikanje whereas udokotela wathekwa a member of the public of which ubesiza a family member at some point. Now us as the people abasebenza esibhedlela, we then look at this way ukuthi ayibo shuthi that could have been me.
Akukho safe la.
I could have been. We have instances where yes, we are there to save impilo zabantu, but one thing that I feel ukuthi abantu understand ukuthi it's not guaranteed.
Yes.
Yabo. And if ama situation nama circumstances awafani, nama patients awafani. Njengoba sihleli la siyaphila yes sonke but imzimba yethu ayifani. So every patient it's a unique case. Akufani nama dynamics awafani. So as much as when you could feel like ukuthi kwenziwe iphutha or kube ku wrong kanje. Yes, kunendlela yokudila ngalokho which is ingakho umthetho ukhona.
Yes.
Yabo, you go through medical litigations. But when mangabe sekuzo attack umuntu outside of umsebenzi, it means ukuthi shuthi thina njengabasebenzi basesibhedlela sesiyathuka ukusiza abantu ngoba phela uyasaba ukuthi if ngimthinta and it doesn't work ngalendlela le shuthi ngizogcina ngithola sengilimala.
Yeah. And ukuba udokotela or unesi esibhedlela akusho ukuthi abagulo dokotela nabo. Akusho ukuthi mangabe unesi hawu kugula udokotela. We are
those
all
people go through a lot.
Yes. We are all human beings and they go through emotions nabo. Mayephuma emsebenzini kade operator lapha yana ezama ukusave impilo yomuntu ahambe, it affects her or him. Mayiseqedile lapha yana esehlele seyedwa ukuthi maybe I should have done this, maybe I should have done. Kunzima kakhulu. And nabo dokotela bayaba khona odokotela baningi abagulayo nabo ababa nama Sean igule ngalapheki chronic
illnesses.
Yes, uyabona ukuthi sengudokotela straight.
Ngiyabona ukuthi
chronic
I had a Lutuli moment over there, okay?
Chronic diseases, you understand. Abakhona odokotela abagwinyayo nabo amaphilisi athizeni alapha leso sifo anaso. It does not mean mangabe usebenza esibhedlela usafe. Ukugula kukhona yonke indawo. And ukuba ubuntu after udokotela emva kwadokotela kunomuntu ophila la emhlabeni.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So kuningi okwenzakalayo nje ngijabule kakhulu ukuthola ithuba lokuthi ngidlale le ndima engidlalayo. And I honestly think ukuthi abantu bazoyithanda. And now for me, I'm very much in love with my character.
I'm excited tonight.
Very much in love. I can't wait ukuthi ivele lapha kumabona kude. And nengane ngisebenza nazo angifuni ukuqamba amanga. Kusemnandi ngosho mase kumuntu. Ngosho ningakhathazeki. Umuntu oneqiniso nje nangaphandle kwaqwabe. Umuntu oneqiniso mase kumuncu ngosho ngithi
Asahambe kahle.
Ngiyahlupha ingane.
Wow. Thank you Mam D. Thank you Lerato. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Before Nihambe, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity. Whenever I have women, I was raised by women. And I believe ukuthi women have, like, think intellectual wise, they kind of high up there. That's just my thinking.
Okay.
So, ngicela ukunikeza platform, anything ofisa nje ukuthi ushiye ababukeli bethu nayo to that camera, uyisho, and then mase qedile Lerato, now you get the opportunity.
Okay. Mina Duduzile Ngcobo and umaqwabi nayi into engihluphayo isandla ebantwini besilisa yehlisani bantakwethu asilwi nani yes I understand ukuthi kunalento ka 50-50 which angikholelwa mina lento ka 50-50 ukuthi siyalingana kudaliwe ngokwami kudaliwe ukuthi umuntu wesilisa uyohlale eyinhloko yekhaya umuntu wesifazane abeseba umqala awuyikho inhloko emayo kungekho umqala awukho umqala oyigunquzela wedwa lingekho ikhanda kungekho inhloko yehlisani I can understand ukuthi abanye abaningi baphenduka ukuba nobudlovo obungaka nokulwisana nabantu besifazane because of the upbringing thina siwomama I should think iqala kuthina asizame ukukhulisa izingane zethu zamantombazane nabafana ngokufana ngokufana akungathiwa intombazane yona izohlale igezi izitsha umfana bekhahlela abagezi izitsha ingane abagezi izitsha ukulingana kuqala lapho kuqala ekhaya akungathiwa lo mayeshaya umuntu umfana wena ene umshayelane kwathini babizwe bobabili anivunyela ukuthi nishayane la ekhaya kulona ikhaya lokushayana leli wena mawushaya lo nawe hlonipha you know I should think it should be something that is instilled ekhaya more than before kiwe esikoleni esikoleni sekuyi brush off sekukunezezela asizame njengomama ukuthi ingane zethu zabafana siziphe uthando umfundise umntwana umtshele umntwana ukuthi ukuba to be a responsible man iqala othandweni lukama obvious mangalithola uthando lukama akazuba mnandi akazuthanda lutho othandweni lukama angisho ukuthi obaba banalo uthando ubaba banothando kodwa lika baba lusekutheni ubaba fanele provide isikhathi esiningi ubaba akabe ubaba kungashoti isinkwa la uma akabe umama uthi umntwana mayewile ehuzukile ethi mangilimele uthi kuzophola mntanami hayi ukuthi umfana wena man fanele ube strong it does not work that way it does not work with that way mhlambe that's why sithola inumber yabantu besifazana abaningi kangaka ababulawa abantu besilisa and to be honest vice versa baningi abantu besilisa abahlukumezekayo abahlukumezwa omama emakhaya abashadile uthola ukuthi uyamshaya uyasaba ubaba ukuyosho anyway ukuthi ngiyafind ukulapha ya endlini uya understand imagine ke izingane ezikhulayo lapho ukuthi ziba njani uyayithola so asizameni ukuphindisana ake sibuyise ubuntu bethu lo byabasemandulo ngendlela esakhuliswa ngayo culturally ukuthi ubaba kabe nendawo yakhe umama benendawo sihloniphane ukuze yonke into ihambe kahle uthando engiliphakamisayo awu maluju yes
siyabonga Lerato wena
with me I'd want to say that just a message to young artists that just go for it really just go for it do not doubt yourself like anything is possible. Have faith, lean onto your faith, and doors shall open for you. Do not ever think that you are not deserving of the position that you're in. Do not give into depression. You know, your time is coming. Keep praying. As long as it takes, just do it. Like, just keep praying, and everything will work out in the end.
Thank you, ladies. Siyabonga kakhulu ngaqala nihambe lemi. Just close us off. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you to Durban Gen for agreeing to have us here and speak to you guys, the cast. Ungalenzi phutha starting from the 5th of October. That's my birthday month, by the way. So make sure you give them your time every Monday to Friday at 6:30. They are on your screens on ETV and also here. So anytime you want to get to know them, we are Zobatolala.
Yeah.
Subscribe la. Shout out to my homies Tiny behind the camera. Shout out to Q behind the
Shout out to
camera as
Nana.
well. And shout out to
Shout out to
Nomfundo for
Chili's.
putting this together.
And Nomfundo.
Shout out to Durban Gen.
Yeah, shout out to ETV.
Shout out to ETV.
Shout out to Stainglasstv as well.
Yes.
Yeah. How could we
Shout
not
out
give
to
our
ETV
shout
and
outs?
Stainglass.
Yeah. Catch us
Yes.
next time. It's been real. Peace.
Peace out.